Would you welcome in the blue corner from Aspley, Queensland, challenger number 1, Deadly Dean Mikelj. Here he comes, Deadly Dean, with Luke Meldon and Steve Della. And would you welcome challenger number 2, the Fighting Cowboy, Dwight Ritchie. Ladies and gentlemen, would you be please upstanding in absolute quiet and respect of the Australian National Anthem, Advance Australia Fair. Thank you. Thank you. 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant Australian Middleweight Championship. Referee in charge of the action, Alan McCall. Judges Andrew Campbell, Matt Ropers, Diamondale Westerman. Ringside physician, Dr. Christopher Barnes. Howard Lee is my name, boxing is my business, and business is good. Introducing first, challenger number 1, from Aspley, Queensland, head coach tonight, Luke Meldon, with Steve Della in the corner from Fortitude Valley, Jim Brisbane. Proud of his Croatian, Singaporean heritage, with his partner, Stacey, in the house. 12 professional fights, 11 wins, only 1 loss to Dwight Ritchie last year. At 71.70 kilograms, red and gold trunks, would you welcome Queensland's Deadly Dean Mikelj. And across the ring in the red corner from Hoppers Crossing, by way of his spiritual home, Victoria's Goulburn Valley city of Shepparton, son of an Aussie boxing legend, Darcy Ritchie. He brings the centre ring a perfect record, 9 fights, 9 wins, no losses. Head coach David Hegarty, Team Destruction, 5 Hammer Court, Hoppers Crossing, 23 years young, red trunks with white trim. Would you welcome the working class man, the Fighting Cowboy, Dwight Ritchie. Here's Ella McCall.
Fellas, we've been over the rules in the dressing rooms. I want a good, clean fight with no holding. When you're in close, watch for head closures. Defend yourself at all times. Obey what I say at all times. Touch close, return to your corner square.
It's main event time of the night for the vacant Australian middleweight title. Dwight Ritchie in the red corner up against Dean Mikelj from Queensland in the blue corner. Dwight Ritchie, an undefeated Victorian trained by Dave Haggerty. I'm joined in the commentary by Jason Maloney at a slash and win on the undercard. Good to have you here, mate.
Andrew Maloney, actually. Jason's twin brother. Jason had a great win tonight, and I'm looking to make my pro debut in the next few weeks' time.
That's how closely you look, mate. I thought you were Jason, the gold medalist here joining us in commentary. Dwight Ritchie, beautiful boxer, up his toes, got that old school style, and actually saw his dad fight too, Dave Ritchie, from up the Shep Way, Goulburn Valley, beautiful part of Victoria. Dwight Ritchie up on his toes, looking pretty good.
Yeah, Dwight's always an entertaining fighter. I like to watch him. He's always into a great fight every time.
Dean Mikelj, trained by Steve Dalla. We know Steve Dalla is a silver fox. He's got many good boxers in his stable, including Jared Fletcher, who fought Daniel Jacobs for a world title.
And I see Jared Fletcher's fighting Daniel Gill in the next few months' time, which will be a great fight.
December 3rd.
Yep.
This fight's shaping up as a ripper. It's a rematch, of course, so the first time up in Queensland. And the Foxtel promotion, and Dwight Ritchie won that one. I'm sure Dean Mikelj looking for some revenge here, but I don't think Dwight Ritchie's going to give up that undefeated record too easily.
Yeah, that's right.
Dwight Ritchie, as we mentioned before, beautiful boxer, up on his toes. Old school style. Still young, still 22 years of age.
Don't hold, don't hold.
As we mentioned before, 10 by 3s for the vacant Australian middleweight title. It's main event time. Dwight Ritchie, sneaky right hand there in Dean Mikelj. Must have been a big occasion for you, mate, to win the gold medal. Where's the gold medal, Commonwealth gold medal, sitting at home? Is it at home or where you got it?
Yeah, it's at home at the moment. It's been carried around everywhere with me the last few weeks, but we're looking to get it framed up now with the gloves that I wore, and also a nice collage of photos from my 4 fights over there. So going to get that framed up in the next few weeks.
Great, mate, great stuff, and must have been a fantastic experience. Dwight Ritchie, as we said, hard to beat here tonight. He's got the home crowd behind him. He came out the working class man, and he's got everyone pumped up here.
Yeah, he does. He does have that old school style, doesn't he? He always entertaining.
A passionate fighter too. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and good first round of Dwight Ritchie.
Yep.
Round 2 scheduled for 10 for the vacant Victoria middleweight title. It's main event time. Undefeated Dwight Ritchie looking to get that Australian title in his quest for glory. Your brother Jason, he looked pretty impressive on the undercard.
He did look very impressive. It's a shame we didn't get to see a little bit more of him, but the fight was stopped quite soon, and we haven't seen a lot of him so far. In his 2 fights, we've only really seen about a minute and a half of work, so the fans are yet to see what he can really do.
Dean Mikelj, he's looking to turn the tide here because he knows the momentum's with Ritchie at the moment after his good first round.
Looks like he's got a bit of a cut on his left eye there.
He has, well spotted. Oh, Dwight now lands a nice right hand and got Dean Mikelj going backwards. This is a rocket second round from Dwight Ritchie. He's taken, he's fighting a home for the first round. He's starting to find a home for that right hand. Dwight Ritchie, now you see me, now you don't. Slips out of that corner nicely. What a passionate supporters here at ringside for Dwight Ritchie.
Dean seems to have recovered a bit now. He's got his legs back.
Walked into another right hand, Dean Mikelj. He can't keep walking into these all night. They're going to take their toll.
Definitely.
Another right hand. This has been a dominating performance from Dwight Ritchie to date. The undefeated Victorian on his quest to become the new Australian middleweight champion. And right at the moment, he's turning every post a winner. What does Dean Mikelj need to do to get back in this fight?
Well, he needs to start fresh this round because that round was all Dwight Ritchie there.
Round 3 here, scheduled for 10. Australian middleweight title vacant. Dwight Ritchie, the flying undefeated Victorian, he's come out shanghaied here in this fight. He's just come out flying, so it's made Dean Mellowai's job very, very hard to get back into the fight at this stage.
Yeah, he needs a big round here, Dean does.
Otherwise it's going to be a downhill slope for Dean. Dwight Ritchie, as we mentioned before, he's got that old school style boxing, hasn't he? On the back move, jabs well, throws his punches well, very good defensively. Formerly trained by the great Keith Ellis. And we keep turning professional. He very relaxed type of fighter, the Cowboy.
He does, looks very sharp tonight.
He's also then trained by Tony Mad Dog Miller, now trained by Dave Haggerty. Out at Team Destruction. Dwight picking his moments, showing the crowd his class here tonight.
Yeah, he is, and he's not getting hit with much at all either. His defence has been good.
He keeps catching Dean Mellowai coming in, does it with that sneaky right hand. That's been his money punch tonight, that right hand, isn't it?
Definitely.
And uses every inch of the ring. Dwight Ritchie. Good footwork.
Oh, great right hand.
Good movement.
He's just timing Dean coming in with that right hand every time.
Easy, sharp. The left hook did the damage. Dwight smelt that.
Oh.
Down goes Dean Mellowai for the first time in the fight. Alan Mikelj having a good look, and we saw Alan Mikelj stop the fight prematurely early. The last fight, I don't think he's going to do it for the Australian title, though. Going to have to give Dean Mikelj every chance. As Ritchie smells blood.
Oh, another big right hand.
Lands another right hand. Dean Mellowai better start answering, because Ritchie is a house of fire as he nearly falls on top of us. There's blood here.
Looks like
it's on
Dwight might be
Ritchie's
cut
forehead,
too.
but it's Mellowai's been cut on the left eyebrow. This fight now is starting to shape up as an exhibition for Ritchie. And Mark White screaming in the crowd. Our commentator's gone nuts at the end of the round. A big round at Dwight Ritchie. The start of the fourth round here. 10-3 vacant Australian middleweight title. Dwight Ritchie, he smelled blood the last round when he dropped Dean Mikelj. I'm pretty sure he's going to look for a big finish here before the end of the 10 rounds. A big question for you, mate. When are you going to be throwing away the helmet and going to play for punch ranks?
Good question. I was all set to make my pro debut on the next Friday night on the Alex Leopold Malik Scott undercard, but unfortunately I found out last night that card's now been postponed, and so we'll have to have a meeting with it next week and see if we're still going to fight on that card, or if not, when. But as soon as possible for me. I've been training hard and I'm more than ready to.
What weight will you be in the pros?
Going to be a bantamweight as a pro, so a little bit heavier than I was in the amateurs, but going to look to get a bit stronger now and a more comfortable weight for me.
It's going to be exciting stuff to have the Maloney boys for Australian professional boxing. How old are you now, mate?
23 now.
There we go, a big future. I can see a long future there in the sport.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to making my pro debut. It's been a long time coming. I had a big amateur career, and I can't wait to get started as a pro.
Great stuff, mate. Now, Dwight Ritchie, a bit of blood, claret coming from the top of his scone. And we've also got Dean Mikelj cut as well. So both boys battle-scarred in this quest for the Australian middleweight title. Dwight Ritchie had a massive round the round before, and Dean Mikelj is steadied on this round. The onslaught hasn't been as much as what I thought.
Yeah, I thought he was lucky to survive that last round, but he's come out strongly this round here, and he's back in the fight.
Testament to Steve Della, of course, out at the Fortitude Gym in Brisbane. Trains him hard. He would have probably been sparring Jared Fletcher, so he's had the sparring and he's had the conditioning to be able to weather the storm here tonight.
What's out of it? Fight out of it, fellas. Fight out of it. Okay, break. Step back. Step back. Come on, box.
Dean Mikelj now trying to get his own ascendancy in this fight. He's trying to get himself back in the fight because he has been dominated here tonight. Walks in on another right hand. Round 5 here, scheduled for 10, vacant Australian middleweight title. Dean Mikelj has had a torrid start to this fight, and we've seen the best of Dwight Ritchie up to date, but it is a 10-round fight. Anything can happen.
The last round was a bit closer there, so let's see if Dean can start turning the fight around.
Don't hold. Don't hold. Stop.
This fight's been fought at a torrid pace too. Let's see if these guys can keep it up for 10 rounds. Dwight Ritchie's been spot on here tonight. He's been super sharp. Hasn't made many mistakes.
No, he's very hard to catch clean. Is Dwight Ritchie. His defense is good.
Dean Mikelj, though, he's tough. And you've got to give him credit. He could have thrown in the towel before and saw him catching a flight back to Queensland, but he's still here and he's still having a crack.
And he's still coming forward throwing punches too. It's good to see.
Wouldn't expect anything less. It's not every day you fight for an Australian title. Dwight Ritchie up on his toes, having a look. Very good amateur, Dwight Ritchie, as well, and we mentioned his father Darcy Ritchie, who was a extremely talented Aboriginal fighter from out Shepparton Way. Dwight Ritchie's got all the pedigree. Or as they say in the racing terms, he's bred in the purple.
Dwight just walking him onto the uppercut there.
Nice little move. Dwight Ritchie here tonight, he's put in a world-class performance. There's no doubt about that. He has been very, very good. And the crowd love it. We're here, start of round 6. I'm commentating with Commonwealth Gold medalist Andrew Maloney, ready to turn professional to pay for punch ranks, and he's tickled pink tonight after his brother Jason, the first round stoppage up against E.G. Rosden, trained by Brian Butler.
Yeah, can't wait to get in there, Peter.
Dwight Ritchie, as we mentioned, he loves walking fighters into his right hand, and he's been timing Dean Mikelj up very well.
Dwight looks like he's ready to step it up this round.
Mikelj has been brave here tonight. He went down in the third round with a left hook. And look, his corner stopped the bleeding. He seems to be okay on his feet at the moment, but he hasn't gone close to winning a round so far. Been Dwight Ritchie, and we mentioned his father, a great Indigenous fighter, Darcy Ritchie, from Mount Shepparton Way.
Dwight was a little bit less busy the last couple of rounds, but he looks like he's going to step it up here.
Dwight Ritchie, we mentioned before, started his career with Keith Ellis, the great Keith Ellis. Did you know much about Keith Ellis?
Yeah, I did. I met him a couple of times. Actually went down to his gym and sparred Mark Quandt down there when I was a lot younger.
Oh, okay. Keith Ellis, one of the legends in the western suburbs. Massive training career. I think he trained 28 Australian champions, just by memory. Put all the grounding and rearing into Dwight Ritchie when he started off. Dwight up on his toes.
Stop.
As we mentioned before, beautifully balanced boxer. Nice sneaky right hand there from Dwight. Mikelj is starting to have some good moments himself now. He's fighting back, isn't he?
He's a tough boy.
Don't push down. Don't hold Dwight. Stop.
The pressure's on here. It looked like to me the doctor said one more round. Chris Barnes, the medical practitioner from Victoria, singled one more round, and I think Dwight Ritchie's probably thinking if it's going to be one more round, I'm going to get as many shots in as I can here.
Yeah, he's coming out hard here. I think Dwight wants to finish this one.
So far it's been target practice for Dwight Ritchie. Nice rip and hook, showing every punch in the book here, Dwight Ritchie. And nice movement as well. He can throw his punches going backwards, which is a real rare talent in today's boxing.
He's looking very sharp tonight. Great performance.
You mentioned off air you're ready to spar Randy Peddleclaw, a WBA light flyweight world champion. get some work in. That'll be quality work.
I'd love to get some sparring with Randy. I watched his fight for the world title, and he looked really well, really good. And it's hard to get guys around my weight, so yeah, it'd be excellent to get some sparring with him.
No, it'd be fantastic, mate, and I'm sure you and Randy end up being great mates as well.
Yeah, I heard he's a real nice guy. Tim Hunt actually said that he spent a bit of time with Randy, and he said he's a great guy, and he said he was actually good mates with Pacquiao, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Randy likes fishing, though. He likes getting the rods out, mate, and I'll give him $5 a fish, so I hope he doesn't catch too many, but almost costs me money. Getting back to the fight. Oh, big right hand here from Ritchie. The money punch. It sent shockwaves through Dean Mikelj.
He's a tough boy, Dean. That was a big shot.
The jag movement in Mikelj's legs. The towel's ready to go in. Mikelj's too brave for his own good. That's what's happening here. He's receiving a ton of punishment. How tough is Dean Mikelj?
Oh, warrior.
The doctor wants to stop it. His corner's got the towel in the hand, but guess what? He's swinging away. This is a fighter right down to his bootlaces. Swollen left cheekbone too, cut across the eye. He's copped a lot of punishment here tonight. How much more can he take? Let's wait and see. His corner's having a good look at this. And one more big shot and it could be over here. He's walked to another right hand.
I think his corner's having a look now.
Having a big look. Those were saying that they're having a drink now. They're throwing the towel and got the waters out. So we don't know what's going on here.
I thought he was grabbing the towel, but he was grabbing a drink.
Okay, well, the doctor's coming in now. We've got Chris Barnes, medical practitioner. He's having another close look. Round 8 here, scheduled for 10, vacant Australian middleweight title. Real-time production. He's filming this, and I'm here with Andrew Maloney, gold medalist. The golden boy. He's here commentating ringside, and we've seen a dominating performance by Dwight Ritchie. He's been on his toes all night, he's shown his class, and his counter-punching skills have been world-class. So, pretty sure he's looking for a knockout win, though.
Definitely, but Dean showed a massive heart tonight. He's been hit with some big shots, and he's still coming forward and having a crack.
He's been hit with everything bar the large Mirage Summit and kitchen sink, and he's still on his feet. Now, what would it feel like for Dwight Ritchie's hit Dean Mikelj with everything but the kitchen sink, and he's still there? What do you do now? Do you say, well, I'm just going to box now and cruise for a 10-round win, or do you still keep going for the knockout?
Yeah, it's a tough call, because Dean's a very tough boy and he just keeps coming, but I think Dwight can see a couple of times he's just been one punch away from stopping the fight, I think.
Dwight must be sick of hitting him here tonight, because he's hit him with every right hand possible, and no one, and he's still up. Dean Mikelj, he is one tough fighter. That's one thing we do know. He has shown a tremendous amount of heart here tonight.
He sure has.
Stop. Sit back. Box.
Who was the most impressive athlete in the whole Commonwealth Games, mate? Did you see any other events apart from the boxing?
I didn't actually, because I was boxing the whole way through. The final was on the second last day of the game, so I was just focused the whole time, and I didn't get to see any other events other than the boxing.
Well, the biggest yuppies out of all the athletes are swimmers.
Yeah, definitely.
They all think they're movie stars, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They actually all packed up their bags and left after their event, which was after, I think, the third or fourth day. So, yeah, I think they won that award.
We're here main event time. the 8th round. The classy Dwight Ritchie won every round here tonight, and comfortably, and he's put on a boxing exhibition.
Stop. Come on. Stop. Stop.
That's now round 8.
Dwight, stay there. Take the stool out. Off the skirt. Box.
Round 9, scheduled for 10. Dwight Ritchie basically cannot lose this fight unless he gets knocked out, and we can't see that happening here tonight.
The question is whether Dean will last the rounds or if Dwight can get him out of there.
That's exactly right, and to be quite honest, the strength and courage Dean has shown here tonight, he deserves to last the distance.
Yeah, he does, definitely.
Stop.
He's fought his heart out.
Stop punching, step back. Box.
Sure, there's going to be fights for Dean Mikelj out there because he's tough and he's walked forward, and you know, there's definitely wins out there for him. He could probably step back next and fight for a state title. And
Definitely, Dwight's just been too sharp tonight and he hasn't let him get off.
this is a rematch. And Dwight Ritchie, right at the moment, is in cruise control. He's basically doing whatever he wants, how he wants.
He looks very comfortable.
And he's comfortable. That's the word.
Don't hold, Dwight.
Dean's going to be a sorry boy tomorrow morning, that's for sure. Sick and sorry. He's going to be sore.
Don't hold.
He is.
Pretty sure
Very
he'll have
tough
some
boy.
Panadols in the morning.
Okay, break. Stop. Box.
There's that right hand again.
Here we go, so clashed heads coming in.
Don't hold, fellas. Box.
Big clash of heads, as we mentioned. Dwight Ritchie's cut over the left eyebrow. Saw that clearly, they clashed heads coming in. It's not a big cut, and luckily it's before the second,
Step back.
before the late in the fight, otherwise cuts like that can open up.
They're both going to be sore tomorrow. It's been a tough fight.
Stop. Step back, fellas. Step back. Box.
Oh, what a round. Last round here, the Australian Middleweight title between Dwight Ritchie and Dean Mikelj. It's been a cracking fight. Dwight Ritchie, realistically, has been dominant throughout the whole fight, but we've kind of been won over by Mikelj's tenacity and heart and durability to be able to take the punishment over so far over the first 9 rounds.
I'm sure Dean's going to let it all hang out now in the last round.
Basically, Dwight Ritchie's 3 minutes away from being crowned the Australian Middleweight
Right out
champion.
of it, fellas.
And a long list of proud Aussie great fighters that have won the Australian Middleweight title.
Need to sleep. Need to sleep. Box. Don't hold, Dean. Don't hold, Dwight. Right out of it. Okay, break. Break.
Both fighters
Box.
really now probably going to be glad when they hear the final bell. This has been a colossal last couple of rounds.
Oh, they're going at it now.
Ritchie holding this round. He only needs to hold and hang on, and
That's right. He doesn't need to make any take any chances this round.
they came close to clashing heads again, which is a shame because the last thing Dwight Ritchie wants to do is come out with cuts. It could
Looks like there
cost.
might be another cut on Mikel's right eye now.
They have been clashing heads this round. Can happen when both fighters are tired and lunging in, trying to throw the big right hands.
Stop! Don't bend below the waistline. Don't push down. Stop!
This has been a great promotion. We saw Hong Yo win the first round. We saw Shady Suad win the second fight. Then Alderson a KO win. Jason Maloney, your brother, struck gold in his own right, won his fight. Anthony Buttigieg was impressive. And here, we're pretty sure Dwight Ritchie's going to bring the Australian title home to Tarnee. Unless Dean Mikelj could score a knockout, which probably be Tats Lotto odds right at the moment.
Yeah, that's right.
Last 10 seconds, there will be no knockout. Both fighters looking to fight strong. A big finish from
they're
both
finishing
fighters.
very strong.
That's what it's all about. Dwight
Great
Ritchie's brought the crowd to its feet. Howard Lee calling out standing ovation. They deserve a standing ovation. Been a massive card, massive night of boxing.
10 great rounds for the middleweight championship. Judge Dale Westerman had it 100 to 89. Judges Andrew Campbell, Matt Ropus had the same score totals. Fireworks, are there? 99-90. Unanimous points winner and new Australian middleweight champion, Dwight Ritchie. How about 3 cheers for Dwight? Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Dean, you fought a gallant fight. Bad luck there.
Yeah, bad luck. It was 2 times bad luck now. I come prepared for that fight, been training the house down. I come off a massive win in Perth, and I take my hat off to Dwight Ritchie. What a hell of an opponent. He just unbreakable. And he caught me some good shots. So what can I say? He's got me again. Cheers, Dwight, mate. All the best.
Great sportsmanship there by Deadly Headley. Dwight, congratulations. The national championship. You must feel very proud.
Yeah, mate, first I'd just like to give all glory and honour to God and to my opponent, Dean. You know, he's a tough boy and his record shows it. And, you know, caught me with a few strong punches, and he's clearly a big puncher by his record. And I just really want to thank him and his team for coming. I really appreciate it, thank you. And you know, a national championship is something I've tried to get a hold of now for 5 years. And it's just seemed to keep getting away, but to finally get it, you know, with the, you know, I got it for Keith, for my family, and just everyone in the corner, and everyone that's helped me on the way, and everyone that made the long trip, and all my sponsors, and Butch from BC Plumbing, the landscaping boys, and just everyone out there, all you boys that came, thank you very much. You make the night. Thank you everyone, and thanks to promoter Jake. Love yous.
On behalf of Team Ellis, once upon a time in Somerton, 6 action-packed fights, semi-main event. Anthony Butters Buttigieg retained his super welterweight championship with a points win over Benny the Bone Crusher Caps. And in our main event, 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant Australian Middleweight Championship, Hoppers Crossing hot shot, Dwight, the working class man Ritchie, won on points over deadly Dean Mikelj from Queensland. So Darcy, in effect, 15 out of 15, but in fact, 10 out of 10. On behalf of Team Ellis, Jake Ellis, Australia's youngest promoter, Howard Lee saying, protect yourself at all times, both physically and emotionally. Reach for the stars, may God bless. Keep punching. See you December 5 for the next Ellis Maniatis promotion at